To me, the NHL has some of the best looking sports logos in North America, and as a fan of this league, I thought it would be interesting if I ranked these logos worst to best. Keep in mind that this list is my opinion and everyone has their own. Alright, that's enough of me speaking, let's get into the ranking. Like their team in Game 7, this logo is disappointing. There's no creative element except for the T that's made into a hockey stick. I'm just not a fan of logos featuring the team wordmark. To me, it shows that little thought went into creating the logo. It's a shame that Disney sold this team. The logo they used to have is one of the best sports logos I've ever seen. It's disappointing to see this duckfoot thing they have now. The colors are bland and honestly, there's no way to describe it other than it just looks ugly. I can already hear the aggressive typing down in the comments section, but come on Toronto fans, you can't expect me to rank a leaf with your team name on it anywhere outside of the bottom 5. Yes, there's meaning to all the veins drawn on it, but it's a fucking leaf! While this is easily one of the most classic and recognizable logos in the NHL, I'm not a fan. I mean, I guess it's a cool feature of this logo that it represents both names of the team. The C is for Canadians and the H is for Habs. Wait, it stands for hockey? I get that this team wanted to fit the color scheme of the Hurricane flag, but sorry Carolina, Hurricanes do not look like ovals. This logo has a clean look to it, but for me, it's way too simple and boring. I'm also not digging the design being unicolor. There's honestly not much to say about this logo. It's a C with flames. Although this isn't all that creative, it doesn't look half bad in the end. On the surface, this logo looks pretty cool. The hockey puck is leading an avalanche to bridge the A. However, what kind of avalanche is that? It looks like a blue and white pipe cleaner wrapping around, not snow. The Blues logo is nice. The musical note and the blue color represent the city's history of jazz music. Look, it's not amazing, but it works. Let me start off by saying that I love the banner design. On top of that, the crown on the bottom is classy and really defines this logo. However, the black, white, and silver color scheme comes off as bland to me. The Bruins logo has an interesting meaning behind it. The spokes leading up to the Boston B represent Boston's place as a hub of America. However, aside from the color scheme, which I'm very much a fan of, it's not an eye-catching logo and I much prefer their alternate bear logo. The Flyers logo has a clever meaning to it too. The black-winged Philadelphia P represents hard-nosed hockey, a reference to the days of the Broad Street Bullies. Overall, it's a pretty decent logo in my eyes. I absolutely love this logo. The killer whale breaking out of the ice to form a C is just awesome. So you may be asking, why am I ranking this in the bottom half? They had to add in Vancouver over the whale. Ah, my beloved Rangers. Don't get me wrong, their logo isn't bad. The red, white, and blue patriotic color scheme is one that I love, and the shield gives off a clean look. However, it's always looked kind of bland compared to the other teams' logos in the NHL. I'm really digging the Canadian leaf being used as a landing pad for the plane, and honestly, the overall look doesn't strike me as ugly one bit. Ever since the franchise's inception in 1971, the overall design of this logo hasn't changed much, only the color scheme here and there. I'm a fan of this design because it represents its province well. Alberta is known as a huge oil drilling province in Canada, and this logo acknowledges that well. This design is clever. An obvious N can be seen with the J drawn into it, for New Jersey. The bottom and top of the J have the horns and tail of a devil. Overall, this logo is badass and New Jersey should keep it. Without a doubt, this is one of the most classic hockey logos in the world, but the reason I'm ranking this in the upper half is because of the extreme amount of detail and its great representation of Motown. Although I get a soccer feel from this logo, that is one mean looking panther, especially with that red eye. In my opinion, this is as good as the old Panthers logo and I'm perfectly happy with it. I honestly don't know why I rank this in the upper half of the list. There's not much going on and it's very simple. There's just something about it that's very appealing. Vegas had to make a good first impression with their logo, and they pulled it off. The V for Vegas is cleverly drawn into the Knights helmet, and I'm a huge fan of the shading going on. Nice job, Golden Knights. I'm glad that this team went back to their original logo in 2010. I mean, what are these things? Their current logo features a fierce, red-eyed buffalo between two crossing swords. You can't get more badass than that. The Senators logo is the only logo in the NHL to feature a person. It's a Roman Republic senator projecting from a gold circle. While this has nothing to do with Ottawa, the logo is supposed to give off the traits of strong and prominent. And the mean look of the senator definitely makes this believable. The penguin drawn with a yellow triangle does a great job of representing traditional Pittsburgh sports colors, and honestly, that penguin looks ready to play. Without a doubt, this is the most patriotic logo in the NHL. It celebrates the rich Civil War history of Ohio. Wrapping around the star is the Ohio flag. Both the national and state pride this logo has earns it a number 7 spot. I've always loved this design. The colors work great together, and the mean-looking coyote gives the team an identity of being fierce and powerful. Even though I'm a fan of their division rival, I can't help but to rank this in the top 5. The blue and orange color scheme represent Nassau County, where the team was originally based. The 4 stripes on the hockey stick represent their 4 straight cups back in the 80s. To top it all off, the geographical shape of Long Island is drawn to further play into the team name. As an original 6 logo, this is very classic. The same design has been used since 1926 when the franchise was founded. The flow of colors and the extreme amount of detail in their current logo makes it an eye-catcher, and I love it. San Jose has taken one of the most fierce type of fish in the sea and made it twice as intimidating. The shading is on point, the broken hockey stick is simply badass, and boy, that is one hell of a shark. Nashville's logo has the most unique sports logo backstory I've ever heard. The team's logo is derived from a fossil skull that was found during the construction of the tower in Nashville in 1971. Currently, it is on display at Bridgestone Arena. But this isn't the only reason I'm ranking this at number 2. The aggression of this thing is ridiculous. You've heard tons of praise for this logo, and you're going to hear it again. The cleverness of this design amazes me to this day. On the surface, it looks like a beautiful landscape of the wilderness in Minnesota. But if you look deeper, you can see the shooting star and river form in the face of a mean-looking wild animal. Overall, this logo is well deserving of the top spot on this list, and in my opinion, it's one of the best sports logos in North America. And that's a wrap. Down in the comment section, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Which logo is your favorite? Which ranking do you disagree with me most on? Whatever you guys may say, I'm ready for tons of debating to commence. Thanks for sitting through this ranking. Leave a like and subscribe for more NHL content.